I need to. What's going on?
Yes, the foundation we laid down was so strong, and it's just like,
Live and also on Stationhead, so make sure you guys tune in for the actual station first. R&B singer signed to the rock, my pretty. Let's go.
Somebody tried to call me, like they don't know I'm live. Like,
media, I want to apologize to you, Cardi. You know I embarrassed you. I made you look crazy, doing things I ain't had no business.
He's out with my baby father for a hot minute now, and we're really good friends, and we're really good business partners, and he's always somebody that I run to talk to, and we got a lot of love for each other, but things just haven't been working out between us for a long time, and it's nobody's fault. It's just like, I guess we grew out of love, but we're not together anymore. I don't know, it might take time to get a divorce, and I'm gonna always have a lot of love for him because he is my daughter's father. And
yo, really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. They like to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl.
He confirms that she and Offset have called it quits.
I feel like I've been in a lot of drama.
On Monday, the rapper went live on Instagram to announce that she's officially single and has been for a while, but wasn't sure how to share the news with her fans.
but I have been afraid to not afraid, I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like
millionaire for her joint venture of her husband. Our word of curve is that these two are calling it quits, separating. Yeah. I believe it when I see it, Cardi B. Last time you made the announcement that you and your husband was calling it quits, you end up dropping the single WAP, and it's skyrocketed at #1, okay? So we're not here for the false media roles, even though I do love Cardi B to pieces. The Invasion of Privacy was my album. I'm originally from the Bronx, but I got to call a spade, and I smelled bullish on this one, okay? Woo! Like, I need to... What's going on?
yes, the foundation we laid down was so strong, and it's just like,
Live and also on Stationhead, so make sure you guys tune in for the actual station first. R&B singer signed to the rock, my pretty. Let's go.
somebody tried to call me, like they don't know I'm live. Like,
What's going on, world? Let me get Marysweetness, aka Sweetness, Stacks Radio. We came to Main Street Throwback Independent Artists, and it pays to be a listener. And we specialize in the good receipt. Happy holidays. Before we get started, I bless everyone, including myself, with a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment. Today is War Wednesday. We're celebrating Kyrie Kendall Cephas. If I pronounced the name incorrectly, put in the comments, aka Offset, who is the 1/3 of the popular group The Migos, who came in on the scene in the mid 2000s of course they consist of Offset, Quavo, and R.I.P. to Take Off. Yes. So we're going to go over the pros and the motherfucking cons of the latest project album from Offset. It's called Set It Off. So we're going to go over the pros or the cons of his latest project called Don't You Lie, okay? And I can't lie. I'm going to keep it all the way a bean with y'all because we don't believe in lying, okay? We get, that's what the receipt is for. The receipt explains itself, okay? So we're going to go over the pros and the cons of the album If you guys have been hiding underneath a rock, you know that Offset is married to Cardi B, which word on the curb is that they were already married before they got proposed. Offset engaged to he wanted to bend on bended knee to propose on Miss Cardi B, but they were already married a month before the proposal already hit. So they were already married, but to the world, it looked like an engagement. Word on the cover is that they were already married. So we're going to go over the pros and the motherfucking cons. But yeah, did I say before we get started, I bless everyone, including myself, with a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment? Yes, makes me feel so much better. All right, so let's get back into the video. We'll talk about the latest project from Offset, which is called, his album is called Set It Off, which recently came and it did some decent numbers on Billboard. He did manage to make a Billboard, of course, and they did some decent numbers for the album. Unfortunately, no shade, I didn't hear anything. The only thing I heard was the song Jealous featuring Cardi B. But yeah, let's get back into the latest single. It's called Don't Lie. Now, we'll go for the pros and the motherfucking cons. Okay, starting with the pros for me, I like the beginning of it. It's like a little, it's like a low-key melody, if you will, instrumental, and then it gets heavy with a high tempo flow. Now, I like the visual. I like he's in different stages of the Maybach. He's flashing a little money, flashing his wealth. It looks like he's somewhere in his mansion, and he's showing off. On one occasion, it looks like he's in his basement, and he's showing off. In this one segment, he's outside, and there's one segment where he's inside the mansion, and he's in front of a window, and there's another scene where he's riding out the edge of the car, and another scene he's inside of the car rapping, and there's one scene where he has like this mask over his face looking very mysterious. So the visual was very good for me. I give that a all the way around the board. Now, Offset is flowing. The hook is good. It's almost catching, if you will, and the lyrics are medium to subpar. He does have a couple of bars in there. Now, the cons for me on this particular song was it's not really memorable to me. Like, I didn't really it's like, why? Like, I wasn't really here for an album, let alone a single for you. And this is no tea, no shade. I think that Offset needs to, he's good with features. Like, not every artist can hold an album, let alone a verse of themselves. But out of the Amigos, I think that he is the less one to me that I would look for a single for. Not to say that he's not talented, but I do like Offset combined with a featured artist. So if you guys were going to draw me in, I would rather you would have had Offset and Cardi B doing a joint venture. Word on the curb is that Cardi B is also coming out with an album as well too, but this is a project that she's working on to let her husband Offset shine. And of course, we talked about the single that they did a couple of months ago called Jealous, where Cardi B was featured on it. Now, I was here for that. I was here for the beats, the songs, and the visual, and they complement each other so well. So I'm definitely here for a feature with Cardi B. I feel like to get our attention, you guys should have just did a joint venture album. I would have been here for a Cardi B with a double album with her husband, because there are no combinations of a guy-girl duo, and that would have been a differentiation for what hip-hop is going to, as opposed to going solo, because nobody asked for it. Okay, so I'm not here for an album from Offset. I don't think he's as lyrical. He does have a little bars here and there, but as far as a whole project for himself, I'm not really here for it, and I'm not anticipating, and I really don't care for it. Word on the curb is that these two are in debt, which I really don't believe if Cardi B is taking out almost $500,000 out of her joint venture of her husband. Word on the curb is that these two are calling it quits, separating. Yeah. I believe it when I see it, Cardi B. Last time you made the announcement that you and your husband was calling it quits, you end up dropping the single WAP, and it's skyrocketed at #1, okay? So we're not here for the false media roles, even though I do love Cardi B to pieces. The Invasion of Privacy was my album. I'm originally from the Bronx, but I got to call a spade, and I smelled bullish on this one. okay? You just so happen to have Jade around the corner somewhere and y'all suing each other, okay? Well, actually, y'all was in court with each other and you got off with a slick on your wrist, okay? Make it make sense, Cardi B, okay? And Offset, you already said offline that you and Offset is business partners, and you also said in a publication that the Brat read that your next coming album is going to be a Lemonade, and everybody know what a Lemonade album was. Beyonce already did that and covered that. I'm sorry, boo, I'm not here for that. Well, anyway, we want to know in the comments, do you think that Offset is a good single solo artist? Are you here for another Migos project, even though the Takeoff is no longer here, R.I.P. Are you here for the latest from his single called Don't Lie? And Don't Lie, Cardi, okay? You just trying to sell some records. Stop that. You and your husband. Are you here for the latest from his single Don't Lie? Are you here for the up-and-coming project for Cardi B? Do you think the music is going to be a bop or flop? We want to know in the comments here. Well, anyway, I'm done with this. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend. And also, all of you qualify for our cash bag. We have linked up with Chime. If you want to get your coins earlier and you qualify for a direct deposit, Chime is definitely for you. And if you're in the process of trying to clean up your credit or report to your creditors, Chime is definitely for you. So our information to Chime is definitely in the link. Well, anyway, I'm done with this. We just want to say happy holidays. We are getting ready to bring back our cash bag, of course. And also, we're going to bring up our latest from our commentations from our movers and shaker interviews are coming mid-January. And also our Fresh Friday. Okay, I'm done with this. Make sure you guys continue to follow us on www.facebook.com/Marysweetness 77 Children Sex Radio Group. And Instagram, Miss I'll Be Sweet. TikTok, Marysweetness 64. We just made 1,000 subscribers, and we thank you and we love you guys. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers in the mid up to early of the new year. So we thank you, we love you, and remember that the best shit to comment if I can leave some encouraging words. Spread love because you can. I'm your Marysweetness, aka Sweetness, stacks for the weekend to Main Street throwback, independent artist, and it pays to be a listener. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend. And also make sure you check us out by downloading Stationhead to your app. Stationhead.live says Marysweetness at 8:45 p.m. We will see you on the show. Happy New Year and Happy New You. We'll see you on the show.